sports. We appreciate everybody hopping in. Another live episode, maybe potentially the last live of the year. We don't really know yet. Maybe going to be a fun one. We're talking about UFC 310, Alejandro Pantoja versus Kai Asakura, newcomer to the UFC. One of the first times that we've seen a fighter get a title fight in his debut. It's going to be a fun one. The card is stacked from top to bottom, early prelims to main card, so we're excited to talk about it. We'll just be touching on whatever fights we want. Obviously, we'll touch on the main card. We'll start with the main event, but then after that, we'll just touch on whatever fights we feel like talking about. Appreciate everybody hopping in as always. Knuckles, what do you got?
Man, I'm here. I'm ready to talk about this. I'm excited for the last, potentially the last live or just really the last pay-per-view of the year. It's always exciting. Sometimes they live up to the hype. Sometimes they don't. I feel like this one on paper is legit. I know I say this all the fucking time, but obviously 309 wasn't great on paper. 308 was great. This one is just shy of like 308. Well, I think it's very solid. And you don't have to have the big name on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm super excited for it. It's just this is the hardcores card right here. This card's for the hardcores. So super excited for it. Obviously, the co-main is a banger too, and super interested in this co-main or in the main event as well to talk about that. So, Squared, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm pumped for this card. Unlike a certain someone, I'm not going to miss part of it, like a bitch.
Seems crazy.
I'm excited for this live as well. I was doing my work. I was doing my steady. Tried to watch some reels on Kai Asakura. Ended up watching Asa Akira compilation instead. It's a simple mistake. It happens, but I rolled with it. But yeah,
you're not bad though.
Great performances. Some great performances. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this, boys.
All right.
Harper's excited too, apparently.
Shit. We got the tweets banging out. Everybody's out. Oh, fuck. We're in here, boys. That's what I like about lives is we can kind of jack around. We don't have to sit here and be super professional. But anyway, I better fucking pull up the old tube chat.
I just posted the live thingy from our Twitter. But yeah, I'm gonna start this off with a shot. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, you know what? I'll match that with a chug, obviously, last one. So we're gonna go hard on this one. But we're also going to remain locked in and talking about the card as well. So don't worry, we're not gonna get too fucked up. Well, no promises.
Cheers,
fellas.
This fucking lame ass over here.
There's nothing lame about Banquet.
No, you just didn't do it.
Yeah, it caught me off guard a little bit.
I literally held my shot up for like 30 seconds, and then he said, "Yeah, I'll match you with a chug."
But no,
it's been a
there you go. There you go, Squared. There you go. Don't worry, I'm drinking that too. I'm kind of like
I will never hit on banquets.
I'm kind of like I'm kind of doubling up here, man.
Pulling yourself out, dude.
Doubling. Hey, it's the same company. It's the same company. Shout out, not sponsored. Maybe
so
one day.
Fucking her mom is what you're doing.
Colorado Kool-Aid at the end of the day.
You're fucking her and her mom. That's pretty crazy.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. But let's get locked in here. Let's talk about this main.
Why are you hogging both of the little cup coasters?
There's like 15 over here. I'm gonna lose my fucking.
This is the shit that. By the way, this is behind the scenes. This is what we deal with. That's what I'm gonna get to deal with next time I'm down to
Nashville.
Why do that when I can be an asshole instead?
You know what? It's been a fun show, guys. Thanks for everybody for watching.
Peace out.
Get
into this main, bro.
Jesus, can we?
Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm ready, dude. I'm fucking hyped. I'm ready for fights. Wearing my Full Violence gear. Shout out Full Violence. Not a sponsor.
So we got obviously the main event: Alejandro Pantoja versus Kai Asakura. It's going to be a good one. Pantoja most recently defended his belt against Steve Erceg. It's obviously Asakura's debut in the UFC. He's from Risen. I think it's going to be a good fight. It's hard to pick this one. It really is. But, like, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I think Asakura is gonna win. I think you see him. I mean, he's obviously a good fighter. The way he's won in the past is pretty dominant. So I just think, and he's been in some fucking awesome fights. I just think we finally see a version of Pantoja that looks 34 years old. There were moments in the Urseg fight where he looked that way, and then you see Urseg get murdered by Kaikar France, which it wasn't a not close fight either, but it's just not a great look, I don't think. I just think Pantoja finally looks his age in this fight. I know 34 is not old as a fighter, really, but when you're talking about the flight of a weight, it is very proven to be a very big factor. So, yeah, I think Kai Asakura takes it. Knuckles, what do you got?
Man, I kind of I'm feeling what you're saying. Pantoja is just a fucking dog, though. Like it was very hard going into this pick, and like I've been thinking about it all day. I was listening to podcasts and stuff, and people break down different things. Here's what I'll say. Obviously, like I'm not going to stand on my soapbox too long, but I give like a bigger look at it, I guess, for some people. Kai Asakura has not fought at 125 in a long time. That's a concern. He is most definitely going to be coming off of the gear. I mean, that's just a given. He's coming from Risen. So he's coming off of the gear. That's a concern for me. Although if he transitions well, he could still hold some of that power because being on the gear can be helpful in the long run. I don't think he's going to have the fall off that like Vitor had when he got off gear. But man, I don't know. Pantoja gets touched too much, man. He gets hit way too much for my comfort. Asakura has real power, has real grappling ability. He's just very well rounded for what he is. He's a lot bigger too than Pantoja. He's 5'8", kind of like Urseg was, but I think he's a bigger 5'8". And I think it's going to serve him well. My concerns on both sides I feel like they're very valid, but at the same time, I think that Pantoja's chin is going to start waning a lot more. I mean, he's been hit so many times, and he's been hit with like, I think Figgy either put him out or almost put him out. And I think Asakura possesses power just shy of that. So if Asakura has not faded, like if the gear transition hasn't hurt him that badly and the weight cut hasn't hurt him that badly, I believe he gets it done by TKO in the first 3 rounds. So that's my pick. Asakura by KO TKO. First 3 rounds. I don't know which one, but first 3 rounds. What about you, Squared? What do you got, man?
So I'll be completely honest. I'm not super familiar with Asakura. I've watched a lot of his highlights. Never watched one of his fights all the way through. I apologize, but I'm just not going to be getting the Ryzen pass. Risen. I keep on forgetting how to pronounce it.
Oh yeah, I get mad if you don't pronounce it right. I don't know how it's pronounced either.
Yeah. And their pay-per-views are like half the cost, not like sometimes a fraction of the cost of the UFC's.
Their cards are fucking awesome too.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But that's just not a place I've been to yet as an MMA fan. Maybe one day I'll reach that. But as of yet, just watched highlights on him. Dude's clearly a killer. Hits hard as hell. He's got quick hands. Even has some good takedowns in his arsenal. More so like slams and shit. But yeah, that is what it is. But with that being said, this is definitely a step up in competition, as well as the factors that you had mentioned. First fight at 125 and however long. Of perhaps possibly coming off the gear. And on top of that,
let's just call it out. He's coming off the gear, bro. He came from Risen. He's coming off.
Only a Sith speaks in absolutes. All right.
Shout out right there.
What we don't know, we don't know. So I'm not going to pretend like I know it, even if it's very likely. But that being said, Pantoja is, that concerns as well. He's getting a little bit older. My issue with him is that he's looked very beatable as a champion. Obviously, yes. Like the Urseg fight, I'll have to go back and watch that fight. It was my favorite fight in 2023, but his fight where he won the belt versus Moreno.
This year. You said 2023. Usyk fight was this year.
No, I'm saying
He said
versus
when he won the
Moreno.
belt.
I thought you said
won the
Usyk.
belt versus Moreno.
Don't mind me. I was about to say the R word. I can't say that on YouTube. I'm very special.
No, it's all good. I remember the Moreno fight. Like I said, I'll have to go back and rewatch it. It was a very fun fight, very close fight. But I remember thinking that I feeling like Moreno had taken it. Could be completely wrong. I could go back and watch it and be like, what the hell was I thinking? But his fights have all been very well, I mean, he beat what's his name, Roy Ball up pretty good, but it's been nothing definitive.
He laid on Roy Ball.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying though, but that wasn't like a close fight. So
right, no, it wasn't.
It's been nothing like super definitive, and it's made you feel like any fight he goes into, this could be the one where he loses. But at the same time, and I've said this before, he makes the right decisions at the right times that put him just in the right position to win. And he's really good at that. He is really good at just doing exactly what he needs to do in a given moment to come out with a win. And with that, and with me just not being super familiar with Asakura, I'm just gonna, out of comfort, knowing that this is the only pick I could knowledgeably make, go with Pantoja, probably by a meek decision, or a kind of inking out a decision.
I feel that. Well, also you got to think about too, Pantoja Asakura hasn't fought in a year. That's another concern.
That's true.
I have too.
I remember when he announced his departure from.
I think he's just spent this whole year transitioning his body to 125 low key. He's like, I gotta, because
I'm getting off.
I thought he was. I was certain, and I'm pretty sure when it was first announced, he said he was going to fight at 135, which is what he's been fighting at, against Juan, which I guess, no, they don't have those stupid weight cutting rules. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why he decided 125, but I'm here for it because 125 definitely needs a boost. Oh, another thing I wanted to say real quick before we move on to the next one. I'm kind of low key. I love Pantoja. He's probably my second favorite flyweight behind Roy Ball. I'm low key praying for an Asakura win though, because if Pantoja wins, who's he gonna fight? He's beat Roy Ball twice. He's beat Moreno however many times. Albazi isn't gonna fight him because he just lost. Has he fought Kai yet?
I think they fought once before.
But hey, it's still
that's still.
But if they haven't, it's been a while. What I'm saying is
this division is the division of rematches.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of wanting some fresh shit. I hate
on the Ultimate Fighter.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but hey, so did Moreno and Pantoja. So
storyline. So yeah,
there you go. I'm cool with it. I mean, if he won, but besides that, there's no real fresh matchup. That's kind of why I would love to see Kai fight Kai versus Usyk, 2 5'8" dudes at flyweight banging it out, or even Kai Kara France. Fucking sign me up, bro. I'm down for it. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that. I think low key, everybody. I keep saying low key. I'm not fucking 20 years old anymore. Everybody, pay attention. This fight is going to be so good. I really think it's going to be so good. I think it's going to be a great fight. If you're a casual, tune in. You might be convinced. Also, shout out 4 Ounce Sniper. I forgot early in the chat. He said he's here. He's ready.
Hell yeah.
Our biggest fucking fan on the live. Love 4 Ounce Sniper. Love that man. All right.
Okay.
What do we got on the next one, man?
Next one, co-main event, is going to be Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Ian Machado Gary. Obviously, it was originally supposed to be Shavkat versus Bilal for the championship. I think Bilal stubbed his toe or something and couldn't make it.
Man.
He had a hangnail, I think. But
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So they're both undefeated, 18-0 and 15-0. It's going to be a good one. I do think, and it seems like to not be the popular opinion these days, but I do think Shavkat wins in relatively convincing fashion. I get the competitive fight aspect, and I know Ian's good. I think Shavkat's more well-rounded for sure, more of a mixed martial artist, and I think he's going to mix it together more. No, he doesn't move his head that much, which is a problem against Ingary. He's very accurate, but I don't know. I just think Shavkat wears him down, and I think he could get a finish, TKO or like sub or something. What do you think, Knuckles?
Real quick, Fu chimed in the chat. MMA Fu, go follow him. Good guy. Shouted out Shavkat third round sub. So shout out to that. I was sitting here thinking for this fight, I was like, man, what? Do you see this?
What am I looking? What?
This beer's full.
What the hell? You froze it.
I froze it. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, I guess we're moving on to a different beer. That one's not frozen. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that, everybody. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know. Like at first, I thought about it because you mentioned it great, dude. And I think I said it in the chat the other day. I'm very worried about Shavkat not moving his head. Right, similar to my concerns about Hamzat, which we all saw that shit didn't fucking matter. And I think that's similar here. I think that Ian's going to have moments. I think Ian's going to hit him. But I think Shavkat's tough as shit. Probably all that horse meat he's eating. But he's brutal, dude. Like, he's such a tough guy. I mean, Jeff Neal was fucking hitting Shavkat. Like, I mean, he was hitting him hard. And Shavkat just said, fuck it, we ball. I'm going to go forward, and I'm just going to keep coming. He is devastating, dude. He is a
Pause.
What did I say to deserve the pause?
He's gonna keep coming now, is he?
Oh, it's kind of like Aljamain when Aljamain said, I'm gonna keep coming on your ass. Nope. And I think Aljamain said no pause or something after that. Anyway, but no, fucking he's gonna keep going at him, man. And it's gonna be like he just doesn't stop. Dude. He's a fucking destroyer. Yeah, I agree with what you said. I agree with what Fu said. I was gonna say decision, but man, after seeing Ian versus MVP, ain't no decision to be had here, bro. I believe it. I could be wrong because Ian is very solid. He's a very good fighter. He's also going to have Charlie DuBronx in his corner, so shout out Charlie DuBronx, which is, I guess, good for him, even though Charles doesn't speak English. I don't know if I think Ian speaks Portuguese. I hope he does.
Ian speaks a good bit of Portuguese. His wife is Brazilian, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Don't make me break out the Froggy Fresh song. But anyway, no. But anyway, sorry, I've been talking too long. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Shavkat. I'm gonna go sub. I think Shavkat's smart. He's not John Jones, where John Jones, if you guys remember, John Jones has to beat the person at what they're good at. Like, that's John Jones' motive. He always has to beat him like on the ground or beat him standing up. I think Shavkat beats him on the ground.
Max just snopes.
Oh, I'm just talking shit about. I'm not talking about you, Knuckles. He said he thinks Ian's wife is Brazilian, and I said no, she's English, and I was like, that's almost.
Yeah, she's English, but no, she's English Brazilian. She's English and Brazilian.
Oh yeah. So
owned, bitch.
You know what? Per my sources.
Per your sorcerers. Oh, are you? Never mind. I can't say his name.
Per his scousers. Shut
That's
the
fake
fuck
news.
up.
That's fake news.
But also, shout out JL. I'm gonna pass it on to Square. But yeah, my pick is Shavkat sub. Third round. I'm gonna go with what Fu said. But what JL said. Let's go, boys. Ian Gary finding the way to win this. Grappling is just leveling up, and he's got the edge on striking. Ian speaks fluent. They're teaching their kid to speak both English and Portuguese. I thought he was, but JL, I'm sorry. Don't agree on the pick, but I respect it because it could be true. Who knows? But anyway, Squared, what do you got, buddy?
Man, so I think this is going to be a really good fight. I think it's going to be pretty competitive. I do want to say, for all the people that are expecting Shavkat to just like completely maul Ian, I say slow your roll a little bit. I'll go ahead and say this. I'm picking Shavkat. but I think that Ian's going to be a lot more prepared than those people at least might be expecting. I kind of see the fight going like, I think there'll be some clinch work done on the fence, or maybe Shavkat's in a dominant position, went for a takedown. But I think Ian will be ready for those. Will be in the right positions. But ultimately, Shavkat is Shavkat. That dude is. I think he's like half horse at this point, a Centaurian, if you will.
Go, bro.
So I expect him just to, at some point in the fight, probably late second, somewhere in the mid, like third round, probably end up overwhelming Ian with his grappling. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised, like you've been saying, with his absolute dog shit head movement, if Ian got him in, maybe even if Ian doesn't win, I could very well see him putting Shavkat in a lot of trouble at points in the fight. And that's why I expect this to be a good fight and a competitive fight. But going, Shavkat, submission, second or third.
Hell yeah. Shout out, by the way, we've got a couple more people tuning in. This is one of our most like low-key successful ones yet, boys. But shout out Phil in the chat stopping by to say what's up, and shout out Cuba. I don't know how gonna have to tell us if you pronounce it like the C Cuba or Cuba. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Cuba. But Cuba is in the chat, Cuba reporting for duty. So shout out y'all. Appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, dude, the sub seems to be the play.
What's that one say?
JL says he's still taking Ian. He agrees, like he liked our points, but he's still taking Ian. It's if he stays on the outside, it could be there. But
sorry.
You guys are right. But
I'm trying to read a comment. He just keeps on fucking putting shit in the way.
Yeah,
no, you can't read it.
No, that's what you're doing.
Oh, and then I go, let me read.
Yeah, you're pointing at the fucking menu I had open.
No.
Yes, you were.
Yes, because your fucking menu was in the way, and I said, let me read this comment.
No, you didn't fucking say that.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
Shit! You know what I forgot to do, guys? Guys, I forgot to do it again. This is like
nonverbal autistic child.
Well, that's what I am.
Kuba is also taking Ian by decision. That's wild. But what I forgot to do was I forgot to do my Chat GPT pick and my fucking Meta AI pick of the card. Let's see. Hold on. Now it takes too long to do that because it fucking you got to like ask it like 3 times before it gives you an actual fucking answer. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna guess just based on the odds. Meta and fucking Chat GPT would probably pick Shavkat, I would think, but I've been wrong before. They fucking picked some wild ones in the past. So we'll I'll post it on Twitter, but on X. Sorry, I gotta start calling it that. X. I'll post.
Don't call it that.
Are we OGs? So it's Twitter. Okay. I might post on the Benchburner account what Chat GPT and Meta AIs and Grok. I'll post what Grok picks as well. Grok is the Twitter X AI. So yeah, but fuck yeah.
Nux GPT, I love it.
Nux GPT. Oh, also, sorry, one more thing. Done.
You could.
MMA Alien shouted out, said Nux GPT. I fucking feel that, Alien. Second thing I want to say, sorry, I'm ranting. You guys got to stop me if I get on my fucking soapbox. You guys got to be like, Nux, you've been fucking talking too much. Second thing I want to say, also shout out again, Full Violence. They just dropped a Shavkat lineup. The best. I don't care. I'm a Robert Whitaker fan. I fucking love the shit they dropped for Robert Whitaker. The Shavkat shit is the best, the fucking best thing they have dropped, period. And I am buying. I've spent so much money on that fucking website, but I promise you, I'm buying at least 2 to 3 things from them off this drop. It is so fucking good. That drop is amazing. So go check it out. FullViolence.com.
Friendly reminder that Full Violence is not paying us, and Nux.
No, dude.
Nux is like for the love of the game. That's how you know he really means it.
No, dude. Like you guys can ask these dudes if you guys are in our chat. For those of you guys that are in our like inner chat, I don't know how many Full Violence posts do I share during the day. Probably like fucking 5. I love their clothing. This shit's comfortable as fuck. Again, they're not a sponsor. I just fucking love their shit. It is so good. It's comfortable. It's fucking. I'm not gonna say it's not affordable, but it's fucking good. You know, it's good. So if you like the fight game, go check them out. They're great, dude. Fuck.
Still got my Do Bronx shirt from them that I love.
I almost ordered that same one, but I think it's a different color than the one that you have. I think the one I was gonna order was red. Yours is black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost ordered that one, but I was like, man,
Cheers. Go Vols.
I was ready for this one.
Go Tigers.
M-I-Z.
Z-O-U.
You mean the team not in the playoff?
All I know is I like what you say, Max. You bitch ass. Let's get on to that next one. 4-ounce Sniper
this
said,
guy.
4-ounce Sniper said he ordered 3 Shavkat shirts.
Damn.
I actually am going to order my dad the long sleeve one that says Nomad on the front, and it's got the camel on the back. It's got the Nomad, and it's the guy with the full get up. And then I'm ordering my dad that for Christmas. He doesn't even know who Shavkat is. He just loves the shirt. I'm like, I got you. That's his Christmas present. This one's not frozen. We're good.
All right.
But
Sweet.
yeah, let's get on to the next one. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's why I like starting at the top, because we're cooking on the matchups that matter. So.
The next one is a rematch: Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov. Seen a lot of different takes on this fight. I mean, to me, I think Volkov's improved tremendously. Definitely has. However, I still do want to keep in mind, I feel like people forget every time he fights somebody that's truly like top 1, 2, or 3 in the division. He just can't seem to get it done. And in this one, I think it's going to go the same way it went last time. Honestly, maybe a little closer as far as scorecard-wise goes, but I see Gahn either pointing out a decision or getting a late TKO, like how he does, just a volume TKO maybe. Knuckles, what do you think?
I kind of like everything that you just said, really. I mean, you put into words what I was going to say, but obviously I'll stretch it out because that's just what I do. But pause. No, I think it's going to be similar to last time. I think Volkov's going to find some success, but I think that Gahn ultimately, like with Volkov, every single time he fights and when he loses, he always takes 2 steps forward and then he takes 1 step back. And it's always every time he fights. He looks better and then he just kind of just regresses a little bit. And I think that's going to kind of be what's going on here. I think that Gahn just has better distance management. I think his speed is really what's going to make the difference. This is 3 rounds compared to 5 last time. I think 3 serves Volkov better, low key, because he's going to be able to press. I think we're going to see a lot more clinch. Jesus Christ. Alien said you can stretch me out. Wow. Okay. Volkov.
Well, invite me next time.
I mean, Volkov. I think Volkov can really I think he can clinch here, but I think what we saw with Gahn getting out of the situations with my king, my emperor, my milk bag, just God, Sergey Spivak, I think he's going to be able to withstand Volkov's clinch work. So I'm going to take Gahn by decision here. And of course, since I'm reading the chat, JL says that he thinks that Volkov's going to take it, and he thinks it's because of the 3-round factor. 4-ounce or Fu shouts out, says cheers. And yeah, okay. So they're fucking going wild in the chat about stretching people out and shit. So all right. So yeah, yeah, man. I think Gahn's just going to control. I think Volkov will take 1 round. I think Volkov will get the first round, and then Gahn will find the distance and just be able to bounce in and out like he is very apt to do. And that's what it'll be. It'll be a boring heavyweight fight, but not your typical one where it's just like shitty striking and grappling. It's going to be just distance management striking, very technical. And technical heavyweights are not fun. I'm sorry. They're not fun. But Squared, what do you got?
So I don't really have anything to add to it that y'all haven't already said. I do pick Gahn, but I will say this. I think it'll be a lot more competitive of a fight than last time, and I think most people would agree with that. I think that Volkov has showed more improvement than Surreal has, and part of that's just because Surreal doesn't fight. He comes in, beats up a fat ass, gets a title shot, beats up a fat ass, gets a title shot, beats up a fat ass, and then now he's facing Volkov. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint where Surreal is at, but Volkov's been relatively active. He has shown a lot of improvement over the last year or so. And I think he'll do better this time around. Still don't think he's going to come out on top. I will say his best chance of coming out on top, and I know he's not a wrestler by any means, and I know that's kind of like a tire trope of being like,
You got that Ezekiel choke.
That shit was sick.
yeah, right. That's fair. I mean, he's got ground.
I mean, it's against Ty. I'm totally kidding.
I mean, he's got
hey, you fucking watch what you say. You watch what you say.
Just be honest.
He's got weapons on the ground. Surreal. What happened? Surreal had a couple of dope submissions way back when, then just now someone gets him on the ground and he's like, I'm just gonna lay here. I'll take this.
Well, he gets Darces from the top. Darces, I think.
Don't interrupt me.
You said what happened.
Okay. Anyways, Max is killing my vibe here.
By the way, our I'm not gonna say his full name, but JL, because I'm like trying to figure like the YouTube chat out. JL is our boy Jake in the fights chat, so shout out Jake. Figuring that out now, I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, sorry, go ahead. You guys start fighting again. I like watching you guys argue.
No, it's all good. We've done enough fighting today. It might be a pretty simple take, but I think Volkov's best chance is just to see if he can get something going on the ground. I don't think he's got any chance with Surreal. I wouldn't say no chance with Surreal.
Hey, if my milk bag king can't do it, he can't do it. Just be real.
But I think he's got a better chance there than on the feet with Surreal. Surreal is just he is a fast as hell heavyweight, and he can put it on dudes.
Pause.
Resume.
We have so many pause moments.
I forgot where I was at, but yeah, Surreal.
He's thinking about dudes putting
Surreal I'm going to go Surreal by decision.
All right. So we all three got old fucking. Have we agreed on every fucking pick?
No. He picked Pantoja.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair. But like, we gotta start arguing, guys. Like, come on. We gotta start arguing. Like, let's.
I've been arguing, but it's not been fun arguments.
No, you guys have just been arguing.
It's been the kind of arguments where I'm going to be in his room with a pillow over his face, and I pause.
Pillow talk? No.
I'm gonna.
Oh shit! This next fight.
We're not gonna fucking argue about this one. This is not the one to get the argument started.
I'll make it. You can be a contrarian.
I mean,
can we just like fucking? I love. Obviously, we're all.
Let me tell you why Kron Gracie is the goat. Actually,
Bryce Mitchell's just gonna beat the fucking living shit out of Kron Gracie, and I mean that's my pick. I don't know how
insane! And listen, I love Bryce, and I love to see him on a main card, because the dude is just a goofball to the most extreme. But how the hell does this get put above Evloev and Aljo? Which is
how does four different fucking fights get put?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
I would say
I fucking hate why? Because
if I'm not mistaken, this swapped out Aljo and Evloev.
So, also, like I think
I think they were in the slot, and then they put.
So are we all agreeing? Like we're all agreeing Bryce Mitchell's going to win this fight, right? Like that's
yeah. Okay. Not a whole lot to cook up on here.
Can I say real quick though?
Why I think about Kron Gracie now?
Huh?
Nothing good about Kron Gracie.
No. Can I just like say why I think they might have put it in this spot? There's different reasons, and again, because the UFC is not like NBA. It's not the NFL. It's not boxing. It's not. I think this is two different things. It is a quick comeback fight for Bryce, and Bryce is as much as some people hate to admit it, people like him. Like he's kind of a fucking dipshit, but we love him for it. Like that's the whole thing. I love Bryce Mitchell, but I love because he's a dipshit and he can fight well. Third worst fight on the card. Yeah, yes. But I think it's a bounce back fight for Bryce, and the fact that he does draw fan attention. And I also think this is low key. Keep saying that word. A favor to the Gracies because again, Gracie started the UFC. Dana still to this day, even though the Gracies kind of deflected and went to like Bellator and all that shit. I think Dana and the whole crew still like pays their respects to the Gracies. I think they give that respect, and I think that's what it is. I think it's the fact that giving Bryce a bounce back fight, obviously he's going to win, and giving a little bit of respect to the Gracies, like giving them a spot on like giving them one last shot. Obviously,
I think
unless Crone can like snatch up a neck, which
I think that's wishful thinking just a bit, to be honest. I think it's just an easy win for Bryce Mitchell and a nice little placeholder to throw on a pay-per-view, if I'm being completely honest.
But why would they put it like? Why wouldn't they put it on? Why wouldn't they put it as
Bryce Mitchell? Bryce Mitchell is a money maker.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the name. It's the name.
He's not a. I mean, he's obviously going to lose some fights and win some fights, but he still makes the company money. He's a
yeah.
I see him fight. I don't think honestly, like I will be completely honest. Just to be not even to be a contrarian, just because it's what I feel like. I don't think it has anything to do with that person. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. Like, I think that's fair because you're coming like
Dana gives a shit.
I was gonna say you're just coming from like
I know what you're saying with the old, like you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm the old head.
Feel that way, but I guarantee you, Dana does not give one less of a shit.
Right. I agree. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Hunter Campbell, bro.
That's why I love that, dude.
Hair.
That's why I love this. That's why everybody should tune in this podcast because you get.
I mean,
you get two different. You get a newer, like not a new fan, but a newer fan than me, and then you get my view.
Well, I know the history. I haven't been. I mean, I was fucking.
But I think you might be right.
I just don't think they. I don't think they give a fuck about that. I think
you're right. I kind of think you're right because. I'm just wishful thinking. I'm trying to like.
Yeah, I think from an old head's perspective, like you probably view it that way, and that's cool. You know, like I don't disagree with you.
That's why I haven't made a comment on it.
Viewpoint of it, but well, Crone Gracie's also just a fucking tool bag. Like if that's the one that they're championing to be the last savior of the Gracies, then pick a fucking new one.
He's the only savior of the Gracies.
He's a fucking tool, dude. I hate that guy. God, I hate him. He's like one of those. He's like he literally has the personality of like the Unabomber. Lives in a fucking shed in the middle of the woods. Have you heard him talk? Have you heard the man in an interview?
Squared. This man is.
He does live in Montana.
Dude, he is a fucking weirdo and he's a dickhead.
He looks like Earl from My Name Is Earl with his hair always fucking sprawled out like that. He's a Brazilian Earl thing.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. Fuck this fight, dude. Fuck this fight. Love Bryce Mitchell though. He's gonna fucking dog walk that motherfucker. Go ahead.
Nate Landwehr, Choi.
Nate the Train in the UFC, baby.
Nate the Train in the UFC. I'm gonna make more Nate the Train memes coming up.
Shout out Tennessee. I won't shout out the shithole city he lives in, but I'll shout out Tennessee.
And Dooho Choi, Korean Superboy.
I think Dooho Choi wins. I know he had like that layoff with the service and stuff. I just think I love Nate Landwehr and I would love to see him win, but he's a 36-year-old featherweight, and every time that he fights a relatively technical fighter, he seems to just have issues. I don't know what the look that I'm getting is right now, but that's okay. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I will be. Yeah. I just don't. I don't know. I love Nate. He's just he's a fun guy. He's a fun fighter, but he fights like a drunk guy at a bar that can fight, kind of. And Dooho Choi, I think, is just going to be a little bit too much. And plus, 36-year-old featherweight just is always a red flag. Huge red flag. Knuckles, you didn't seem to like that pick. Go ahead and make your stupid fucking.
It wasn't like, dude. I
Go ahead
honestly
and
like.
make
I'm not gonna say.
Matt, and then I'll just laugh at it again.
I didn't do anything.
And
I'm not gonna
like
say.
you guys
I'm
made
not
a
gonna.
lot of fun of me the last time this happened, and then we
I'm
saw.
gonna
it
say
happen.
this right now. Like I was just fucking so caught off guard with like honestly, I was just sitting here like, okay, let's like, if you were gonna pick Duho Choi, cool, but you were just like immediately like Duho Choi's gonna win. And I was like you fucking caught me off guard. I was like, what? Like the way you said it, you were just like nonchalant, like. Anyway, Nate Train's gonna win because Nate trained in the UFC, baby. Look at me pass that. Anyway, it's Nate Train in the UFC. Damn if he ain't handsome too. But no, I love Korean. That's the thing. Like they made me pick between two fucking fighters I love because I love Korean Superboy. But his inactivity, we saw him get clipped a little bit against Bill Algeo. Also, real quick, sorry, YouTube algorithm and everybody else. Fuck Bill Algeo. Let me see.
First
well,
up,
after what he said.
He said, "Fuck."
After what he said about after what Bill Algeo said about Kansas City, we ain't fucking.
Was he that wrong though?
I never forgetting that.
Was he wrong?
He was, but anyway. No, dude. Honestly, like low key, I just think that like I do expect Nate the Train to get dropped like 2 or 3 times because Duo Choi has good striking. I just think he's like I see some slowness, like his how slow he is, like concerns me. Inactivity, obviously he served for the Korean military, concerns me. But
you don't like soldiers? Okay, all right, cool. All right, dude.
Not saying that.
For our troops, that's cool.
Not saying that.
No, you said it, dude. You said it concerned you. I get it.
But he's fighting Nate the Train in the UFC.
Right here
he's fighting Nate the Train in the UFC. He's fighting Nate the Train in the UFC. So my pick before Max tries to make me look like some fucking hater.
You said it, dude, not me.
No, I love soldiers, but shout out. I'm the one that wears the fucking American flag. Nate the Train in the UFC, baby.
I'm sorry.
TKO.
I'll stop.
I gotta pee. I don't want to miss this, but what do you got to say?
Well, I'm gonna go take
I'm flattered that you think that whatever I'm about to say is so interesting. You got to hold your piss for it.
Well, somebody's got to stay here, so
that's fair. So man, I'm not gonna lie. I've said it in the past. Would never pick against a Tennessee boy. What's his name? Jonathan Pierce has made me regret that so many times. But I've said that before. But to be honest with you, going into this one, I was leaning a lot towards Duho. Dude, I always want to call him Doohoo because when I would play UFC 3 with my friend Joe, he would always pick Duho and go, Doohoo! So, like, it's been stuck in my head for years now that his name's Doohoo. But it's not. It's Duho.
I'm listening.
So I was leaning towards Duho, but kind of as you had alluded to, his inactivity is concerning, as well as like the weird, kind of the unfortunate run he's had since he's gotten back from his military service. Started off with was it a loss where he got a point taken from him?
Yeah, the draw. It was a draw.
And then what was after that?
I think there was one before the draw. Let me look.
Well, his first one back.
Oh, that one got canceled. He was scheduled to fight. First one back was a draw. And then after that, he won against Bill Algeo.
Okay. So not as bad as I remember. Okay, because I remember that he got a loss or a draw that should not have been a draw.
Oh,
yeah, Kyle Nelson.
He got a point taken off of no warning. It was like maybe a headbutt, I think, or a kick that was very accidental, and just immediately got a point taken.
One of those dumbass random commissions.
Yeah, so that was stupid. So
who got the point taken?
Duho. So he really should be on a 2-fight win streak
against Kyle Nelson. It was in Houston, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that.
Oh, dude, Texas commissions.
No, it was in Vegas. Sorry.
Oh,
Who was the fucking ref?
Okay.
That makes me curious. You guys got me curious now.
The ref was, let's see.
Nate the Train in the UFC, baby.
Yeah, Nate the Train in the UFC, baby. I fucking love Nate the Train. I will never pick against Nate the Train. I don't care if he's fighting Ilya Taporia.
Chris Tognoni, actually. Yeah, I remember that.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Numbers are adding up here.
That's 1 point. That's 1 point.
Oh, man. Did you see how hard your head hit the canvas?
You need to watch your head.
But,
you see how hard your head hit that?
That was bad. And Machinot was just standing there like deadpan. He was just like, oh man. And he looks at his coach and he's like, did you see that? And he's like, yeah, he saw it, dude. It's kind of his job.
I hate Chris Tognoni, dude.
Yeah.
Have you noticed he's been reffing less and less since?
Dude, God. I like him. It seems like he cares a whole lot, but sometimes it seems like he cares too much.
Hey, at least he's not fucking Kerry Hatley letting fucking Bobby Green die inside the office. Like, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Squirt.
Kerry Hatley's a real Southern dude, right?
He's like for real Southern.
I love him just for that. Fighter, are you ready? Fighter, are you ready?
People hate on him, and I get it, but I don't fucking care. I love him.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he's had a weird. That was weird. For some reason, I was thinking there was something after that happened. But he should be on a 2-fight win streak, but his inactivity is. I think that might be a bit of a hindrance against Nate the Train in the UFC, baby.
Neither one of you guys have mentioned Nate the Train in the UFC's age. I'm just gonna point that out.
It's because we age well.
I don't, dude. I know. That's like a whole fucking like superstition type of shit. It's not superstition.
Fucking superstition. It's a proven. No one can beat
at the championship level. It is, but not
championship fight.
This is Nate the Max. You are forgetting this is a Nate the Train in the UFC baby fight. Like,
yeah, last time I bet on him, who did he lose to?
Who did he lose to? I don't forget, dude. David Onama, I'm assuming.
No, he beat David Onama.
No, that was such an incredible fight.
No, did he beat David Onama?
Yeah,
Emmers.
Dan fucking Ige.
Well, yeah, because it's Dan Ige. That's your fault.
Yeah,
that's your fault.
That's a little insane of you to use. Like, man, he didn't beat.
Let me go back to our fucking podcast and probably listen to Knuckles pick Nate Landwehr to win that fight.
I always pick Nate Landwehr. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't care. I don't care if he's, like I said earlier, I don't care if he's fighting Ilya Taporia. I'm picking Nate Landwehr.
I don't care.
That's right.
Anyways, it's taking me 20 fucking minutes to finish this.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, it's good. I blame him actually. I'm gonna go with
you have to do
Nate.
Yourself.
Not very confidently. I'm gonna go with Nate just because I think he's a little more active and a little more aggressive than what Doohoo can handle right now.
And Square, you got to remember.
Hey, if Max is right here, I'm not going to make a clip because
I'm gonna dude. Max can make a clip. I don't care. I don't care because you know what it is. It's Nate the Train in the UFC, baby. That's what it is.
And I'll be damned if I ain't handsome,
dude. I got skills like Evel Knievel, and damned if I ain't handsome. And if you see his Alex Buchanan interview, his favorite quote is. And I'll be damned if I ain't handsome. Dude, you guys, if you haven't seen it, there's a 7-minute video of his interview with Alex Buchanan doing the humanizing athletes. It is fucking phenomenal. He is the great, I just dream one day to fucking interview Nate the Train. I just dream one day. Because I can tell you right now. I will. And I'll give him a shout out low key because it seems to be like the unpopular opinion, but his favorite alcoholic drink is Blue Moon. That's a pretty solid shout. A lot of people think it's a little like this bit. I'm giving it a like right now. I'm like, but no, shout out though, like Nate the Train, dude. I fucking love that guy, dude. For real. somebody posted a few weeks ago, or like maybe a couple months ago, I can't remember, and said that if who's your favorite like two fighters from each weight class? I think, and I put Nate the Train as my favorite featherweight. Like he is. My two favorite featherweights are Nate the Train and I don't know if I have another one. Like it's Nate. I like Arnold Allen a lot, but like Max Holloway's not a featherweight now, so I like really can't pick him. So it's probably like Nate the Train, dude. I fucking love that guy. He's just funny. Like he's fun, you know. And that's not the reason I'm picking him. I legitimately think he will win. Like in my mind, I do think he's gonna win. Like I don't know what it is. He just has that fucking extra gear, you know. A lot of fighters don't have. Although Duho showed it in his last fight. Duho does have that extra gear too. So I think this is gonna be a dog fight. But anyway, Max, go on to that next one, brother. What do we got going on?
What do we want to talk about next? Depends.
Huh?
Which one we're going to talk about next? We're done with the main card, so.
Well, let's talk about. Well, yeah. Fucking skip all of them. But the next one we for sure have to talk about is Mavzar, because they should be on the main card. So talk about the Mavzar and Aljo fight.
There's a couple of them before that, but I mean Dominic Reyes, Anthony.
We'll
Smith,
go back. We'll go back.
Motherfuckers. Okay, yeah, Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling. Should be a good fight. I think Aljo wins just because I think he's a great wrestler, but he's also a great wrestler with like really awkward striking, and I think that could confuse Movsar. And Movsar has so much success because he doesn't really fight good grapplers, and I think Aljo just could confuse him and probably use that confusion to get the upper hand in the grappling exchanges. And honestly, wouldn't be crazy shocked if he took his back and subbed him with a rear naked choke. He's nasty. He's a nasty motherfucker with a backpack. Knuckles, what do you think?
Max, I am fucking proud of you. I am so proud of you. I did not think you were gonna pick fucking Aljo. Low key.
Why? I hate Movsar.
I thought like I just in my mind I thought that you would figure that Movsar was just more skilled, better. I don't know. In my mind, I saw you picking Movsar, but I'm so proud of you. Yes, it's gonna be Aljo. Everything you just said is true. I feel like he's fought better competition through his whole career.
Disrespected. I don't know if that should be disrespected or happy right now.
No, just be both. I don't know. Like I think like yeah, it's Aljo, bro. I'm not gonna try to cook too long because I've been talking all fucking night, way more than both of you, and I know you guys are probably like shut the fuck up. But
a little bit.
but yeah, no, dude, Aljo. I feel Aljo in this one. A lot what you said, pretty much. I think striking's underrated. It's not great. Movsar is around the same height, which will favor him. And yeah, I think Aljo's gonna backpack this dude. I don't think Movsar's fought like anybody that you know. Shout out in the chat. Brown Sniper said all the homies hate Movsar. That's facts right there. But yeah,
that's what I said in the reply, dude.
Max has had a rough day. Everybody would like to apologize.
I just sat here and like praised him and said I was proud of him, and he says,
"I don't know if you were dude." It felt like a hint of disrespect.
No, I was like,
I thought you were gonna be a fucking idiot.
It was a little bit of a backhanded compliment.
I thought you were gonna be a fucking idiot and pick this guy.
I've been drinking. My bad. I've been drinking. No, Max, legit, like genuinely, I was proud.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
But okay, yeah, Movsar or not Movsar. Aljo. I said Movsar and I had to like correct myself. Yeah, Aljo.
Quit doing that, dude. It's YouTube.
Oh shit.
He was picking his teeth. You little.
Yeah, and something in my beard.
Yeah. My turn?
Yes, squared.
Wait. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
Aljo. I'm going with the guy with more experience at the top of obviously not this division, but the UFC in general, generally speaking. a lot more. What are you smirking about over there? I'm sorry. This guy's fucking with my head. He's making me self-conscious.
I was not laughing at you.
I'm agreeing with him, and he's still finding a way to make me self-conscious about my pick.
In the least, I promise I wasn't laughing at you. I can't explain it because we're on YouTube Live, but it was fun.
Okay. Anyways,
nobody's watching.
Anyways, going with Aljo, he's got more experience, been at the top longer than Mobsar has. Mobsar, as of late, as he's getting more and more towards the top, has not looked like such a dog. Obviously, there's the short notice fight, more so short notice for Diego. And Diego is my favorite featherweight, so I'm not trying to take anything away or like saying like, oh, like barely beating Diego. But had that performance, had the Arnold Allen performance, which is a little sketchy. Again, Arnold Allen's a great fighter, so not taking anything away from him. But as he gets more towards the top, he seems to just not really have it in him. But at the same time, he's risen to the occasion every time. So it would be stupid to completely dismiss him.
True.
He is undefeated. So maybe he does it again, but I think the safe bet here is Aljo, who's been, like I said, at the top. What does that look? Y'all are fucking with me right now.
No, I'm just very like no. My look was just I was sorry.
I made a look because I want to look at the odds because I wanted.
No, I was astonished because I'm very happy that we're all like agree. I thought this was the fight we were going to be split on. I don't know why.
Dude, it felt like psychological warfare because both of y'all, I would say something and I'd agree with y'all, and y'all both would go like, "What?" You know?
No, like that's why I was like, dude. That's why I made that look with
Max. You guys see how I feel, you motherfuckers.
That's fair.
I'm fucking like I'm happy. No, I'm happy. I've been drinking a little bit. I got to slow down. But like,
no, you don't.
Your facial cues just threw me off a little bit. It's all good. We're all good. We're all happy. Family. We love each other.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I'm pulling.
Well, I made a face because I'm trying to think of what. Or I want to see what these odds are because I'm actually.
Oh, Mobsar's like a big favorite, isn't he?
I
want to say like a -220 or minus 220.
270.
Oh my god!
200 is money.
I think
the bet on the start that I would suggest taking it is Aljamain Sterling.
Yo, you know what? Hey,
my decision is my
long.
I'm pulling my phone out. Because I think sports betting is legal in Missouri as of like right now. If it's not, it should be.
They just made it legal just for Knuckles.
No, we fucking voted it in. I think I'm
joking, dude.
Hang on.
The Missouri government was like, boys, bench burners are going live at 8. We gotta get this.
We gotta fucking make that. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm just trying to like.
Wait. Do you have DraftKings?
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Damn, dude. Let me send you a link to it, and then we can both get free bets.
How slimy are these two degenerates? Right, chat? Chat, agree with me.
Chat.
Degenerates. Disgusting.
They promote that shit widely. It's not even like I'm gaming the system.
Hang on. Oh, I got $1 in free cash. Hey, look at that.
$1, dude? I'll get you like $2.50.
Yeah, I heard they fucking like just throw away money like it's fucking nothing. Hang on. UFC. I'll tell you right now if I can fucking bet. Hang on. Let me pull up. I'm gonna put a straight bet on Aljo for $1. No, I can't do that. It's gonna be $5 because that was too little. I can place the bet.
Oh, Knuckles is a gambler.
Oh, I'm about to lose all my money. Max, send me some links and shit. Like this video, Max and Max are degenerates. Fucking shout out Missouri for making sports betting legal. I'm gonna lose all my money. All right, what's do you want to talk about? Do we want to talk about the? I do want to talk about the. Oh, I want to talk about the Reyes. I do want to talk about Reyes and Smith, but I wanted to skip those for the fight that should be on the main card. So let's talk about Reyes and Smith. You cool with that? If you don't want to, it's cool.
That's cool with me.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good.
Don't personally have much to cook on here. I mean, I think Anthony Smith wins, but dude, I just don't know anymore. I don't know.
Wow. That's why I kind of wanted to bring it up.
I mean, who the fuck? How do you know? You know, they're both shells of themselves. It's just
that's what I wanted to say. Like, I guess that's why I wanted to bring it up.
The only reason, and I know it's been to his detriment in a lot of ways, but the main reason I think Anthony Smith wins is because he's been more active. Like, he has been fighting. Like, he's been in the gym constantly. I'm sure Dominic Reyes has been in the gym, but Anthony Smith has been in the octagon a lot lately, and Dominic Reyes has not. So it's just like, that's the thing. And like, to see the way that Dominic Reyes went out against Yuri and just the way he's looked since, it's just like, I have to lean Anthony. As crazy as that sounds. Like, I know it sounds crazy. It is crazy, probably, but I don't think it'll be a good fight. I think Anthony Smith I think we get a scared old Dominic Reyes, and I think Anthony Smith just points him to a decision, and we all hate it. And we talk about that as the worst fight on the card.
And it's like, that's where like I feel like we flip. That's where I feel like I like this one. That's because this is like the one where we're not going to agree. I think that Anthony is going to come out and just look old and like rusty and like
what? But you also really like Dominic Reyes, don't you?
I like Anthony Smith better. I like Dominic Reyes,
dude. But the thing is, like, I don't know how you can say that the rusty part when
rusty as in not rusty as in like I'm not saying rusty as in
washed. You mean?
Yes, washed. I like. Yeah, well, I think he's just
really rusty when Dominic Reyes is as old and hasn't fought in like 2 years.
I just think he's like Anthony Smith has had so many.
Dominic Reyes also cannot stay healthy. Like, he's had fights planned and keeps getting hurt. Like, that's my concern.
Here's where I'm at with it. Right? So like, here's where I'm at. So the Jacoby fight, right? Jacoby, I thought, like everybody thought, oh, Jacoby's is a kickboxer, is probably going to put it on him, and he came out and looked fucking amazing, and knocked him out. I think where Dominic struggles.
Damn, I guess time out. They just moved
Dern and Rivas to the.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, you already knew. You know what?
No. You already knew. I didn't even know it was on the Tampa card. I didn't.
You know what? You just keep on cooking. We don't have to pretend.
Anyway. I don't know, man. I think that Dom looked very, very solid in that Jacoby fight. I thought everybody picked Jacoby against him because of the power, the speed.
Dustin Jacoby, though,
dude, Dustin Jacoby beat as much as people want to doubt it, and I fucking love Khalil Roundtree. Jacoby,
dude, come on, Jacoby. The light heavyweight division, though, dude.
But what I'm saying is, like, Loki, I like if you put Dustin Jacoby and Anthony Smith matched up tomorrow, I'm not fucking confident in Anthony Smith. Like, unless it's a sub. But that's what I'm saying. Dominic Reyes is not bad on the ground. That is where Anthony Smith holds the advantage.
Well, also Anthony Smith and Dustin Jacoby are like best friends and primary training partners.
But no, let me get back to what I'm saying though. Is that like on the feet? on the feet, Dominic Reyes holds the advantage. On the ground, Anthony Smith might slightly, but Dominic Reyes is not like a slouch on the ground. And that's where I'm like, okay.
You're also talking about a Dominic Reyes that does not exist anymore.
But we're also talking about an Anthony Smith that has zero power and like doesn't.
Yeah, but like, we're also talking about an Anthony Smith that has fought a whole lot in the last 3 years.
Anthony Smith's only chance.
Anthony
Smith. Here's my pick. Anthony Smith's only chances on the ground, and I don't think he's going to do it.
I think he can hold somebody against the cage, and he can definitely hold. Dude,
Dominic Reyes by TKO. Dominic Reyes by TKO.
Where have you seen? I mean, Dominic Reyes has fought like twice in the last 4 years.
More than that, he just keeps getting knocked out. I just
more than that in the last 4 years.
Dude, Anthony Smith just doesn't like it. He just looks.
Oh yes,
doesn't look like himself anymore, bro. He just does not.
Dominic Reyes got knocked out by a straight jab from Ryan Spann, who Anthony Smith beat twice.
Anthony Smith
that
got
would-
knocked down and almost fucking died from a Ryan Spann straight.
Anthony Smith beat him twice.
Barely in that second. If we're being fucking realistic, barely in that second.
Why does that matter when he beat him twice?
We're in the MMA math rabbit hole. I will say this. Him getting knocked out by Ryan Spann like that has made me very unconfident in Alex Reyes. That was so
Dominic
bad.
Reyes, not Alex.
Did I say Alex?
You just said Alex Reyes. It's okay.
I'm picking Dominic Reyes. I'm not confident. Look, hey, don't get me. I like.
That's a very common name.
I'm about to Google Alex Reyes because I didn't even realize I said that.
There's a Polo Reyes. I think there's a Alex Polo Reyes or something. That's
there's an Alex Reyes in the UFC.
There's
But
a
anyway,
player named Alex Reyes, but I don't watch baseball.
I am not like at all fucking confident, but I am
There
picking.
was at one time, Dan. Oh, this year, yeah, you got it right.
Okay, I was on to something.
You were on to something.
And
He lost twice.
He probably would knock out
the lightweight that got knocked out twice, or beat twice.
Okay, I'm picking Dom, but I'm not confident because again, I like Anthony better than Dom, but I like.
Dude, I just don't know. I think you are going back into your old head mentality, which is not that old head.
No, dude, I would if I'm old head mentality, I'm picking fucking Alexander.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm picking Anthony Smith. I'm picking Anthony Smith.
It was stupid. I'll admit that. You know what? But dude, I just don't know what you're seeing there. Like, I don't know why you're so confident.
Man, dude.
You're like, you seem confident in the pick, too.
It's because Anthony Smith, dude. It's the fact that he gets so in his fucking head, and the fact that all of his last fights, he just does not look anything resembling the Anthony Smith of old. And Dominic
He doesn't
Reyes,
get knocked out by a power jab from Ryan Spann, to be fair.
you know who gets knocked out by power jabs? Kings. Kings get knocked out by power jabs.
That's can't believe you just flexed that.
That's who gets.
I can't believe you just flexed it. I wasn't gonna say it, dude.
That's a clip.
Thought it when
That's
I said
a clip.
About,
That's the clip.
I said it about Dominic Reyes and Ryan Spann. I thought about it. I thought about Whitaker, and then I didn't say a word because I didn't want to make you angry.
That's why I'm picking him. That's why I'm picking. No. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You think Dominic Reyes is the light heavyweight Rob Whitaker?
No, because Robert Whitaker can actually win championships. But anyway,
I've got a question. Does this fight happening mean that Dom Reyes now is the person who broke into? Should I finish this? I've gone too far.
You're attacking my family. No.
It's like that. It's like a horror movie. It's like the Smile.
Here's
movie.
my thing.
It's like the Smile movie, but instead of a smile, it's like Anthony Smith's being haunted by people that broke into his house. That guy's on that.
I will say this, guys. Fun fact.
Here's the thing: Dominic Reyes is 1-4 since 2020, and his one win is over Dustin Jacoby.
Oh, don't say that. You're making me change my mind. I don't like it.
2019, and he's about to win a championship.
Yeah, I guess you got me. Dude, 1-4 since 2020, and his one win is over Dustin.
Hey,
that's
guys.
And that's my case. And Anthony Smith is going to win it, and it's going to be super boring, and we're all going to hate it.
Here's the thing: these are the two guys. Legitimately, like if you take and break it all down,
he's probably going to yell at Dominic Reyes and said, "Why'd you hurt my family?" or whatever he said.
Dude, watch him go fucking Ultra Instinct, fucking Matrix mode. But anyway, these are actually low key the two guys that beat John Jones. And what I mean by so Dominic Reyes, obviously everybody thought he won by decision. Anthony Smith got illegally kneed, and he could have taken the W. So,
but that's like saying that Matt Hamill actually beat John Jones. It's like,
he did, but but I will not give John Jones any.
That's an L on the record, baby. If I'm Matt Hamill, I'm flexing that. Oh, I about did something really bad. I about did something really bad. I can't do that. Nope.
No, okay. Oh, you were gonna do that.
What? No, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. That's an L on the record, baby. Oh, we gotta stop this soon. Oh God.
Squared, what's your pick, dude? I can't keep going. I can't keep going. You guys are fucking letting me get too loud. Squared, what's your pick? Squared, what's your pick?
I don't know. Ah, God, it's kind of like you said. Both these guys are a shell of their former selves.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I'm gonna say that Smith does not knock him. Oh, okay. So thank you, 4-ounce sniper. He said that Alex is Dominic's brother. It's putting a little.
That is right. Yeah.
My mistake. Thank you.
You knew that for sure.
Yeah, I knew what I was talking about. It was still wrong, but I knew what I was talking about. And I just don't think Anthony Smith's gonna knock Dom out.
No.
And outside of that, I don't think he's got any other way of beating him, to be honest. I mean, he's got ways. He's got, his submission skills.
I think he holds him against the cage for 15 minutes, and we all hate our lives.
I think Reyes is stronger than him.
I don't know, man. I think
not be stuck in that position.
That's fair.
So I think that Reyes might TKO him.
I think we all hate our lives for about 15 minutes and watch Al.
That's an unfortunately high possibility.
Yeah, I think we all hate our lives for about 15 minutes, and Anthony Smith just cage controlled him.
I think it's gonna be weird as shit. I think that fight's gonna be fucking weird.
Landwehr and
that's perfect. So then we got a saving grace.
So we have a piss break. We got a piss break.
Yo, low key.
There's no women's fight on this card, so we get a piss break.
Bro, them putting Landwehr and Duho Choi as the card opener.
I'm so pissed off that I'm gonna miss some of this card.
Let's talk.
I'm gonna be the asshole at this Christmas party that's on my phone watching the whole thing. Absolutely.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what I got going on Saturday. Dude, hey, I'm gonna fucking put this out there. She's probably watching right now too. I don't care if she is or not. I turned down a friendly female coming over on fucking Saturday night.
Oh no! Don't do that, brother. Don't do that.
Why don't you just watch the card with you?
Come on, now.
No, okay.
Let her see the autistic side of you spaz out.
No, it was like It's not. It's okay. Let's be fair. It's not one of those like. No, it's not one of those. It's not one of those like let's hang out and get to know each other. It's one of those. It's one of those like let's just. It's one of those.
Oh.
That's insane that you just did that.
You did just do that right there.
On the internet. You just did that, dude. That's so insane.
That's just you're just talking about you guys locking souls, right?
Yeah.
Locking souls, bro.
That's their minds and their spirits and good vibrations.
You guys gotta slow me down. You guys gotta slow me down.
I actually can't believe you just did that. But I don't even know where to go from there.
4-ounce sniper says the fights are more important. He gets it. So
okay, well, Knuckles, let's be honest.
Dude, yes, they are 4-ounce.
Isn't going to last more than 5 minutes. Pick a good fight. Y'all get it in right there.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. You're giving me credit. Let's go.
Wait between rounds. Get it in and then be like, all right, let's chill and watch these fights.
Let's get past this. Let's talk about the fucking. Let's talk about Randy Brown and Brian Battle.
You did start this.
Let's talk about Randy Brown and Brian Battle. Let's do that.
Randy Brown and Brian Battle. That's a fight that's happening this week.
I don't want to fucking talk about Luke A.
Brian Battle's going to win. That's all I got to say. Brian Battle's going to knock him out in probably the second round. I think Randy Brown is good. I've been high on Randy Brown. I think he performed well against JDM until he didn't. He's lengthy for the division. But so is Brian Battle, to be fair. And I think Brian Battle is too good, man. He's just going to overwhelm him and give him a couple rounds. He'll get him out of there. Knuckles, what do you think?
I agree, but I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I think that Brian Battle's probably going to put him out on the ground a lot like he did like AJ Fletcher because I think Randy Brown is too elusive on the feet. Like he's long, and people give him like credit for that. Obviously JDM found the chin, but JD.
I just think that's my thing. I think he's chinny.
But like JDM's JDM.
He's so skinny though.
Here's my thing. I think it's gonna be like a club and sub situation. Because Brian Battle actually only is like an inch shorter and has an inch shorter in reach, which a lot of people don't realize. Brian Battle's a big fucking he's a big welterweight. And Randy Brown is too. Randy Brown's a big welterweight, but like he carries himself skinnier.
Tall welterweight. He's a skinny motherfucker.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think Brian Battle's gonna club and stuff. I think he might hit him, like hurt him, and Brian Battle's gonna boom, 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 and then fucking rear naked choke his ass. I think I'm gonna take Brian Battle by sub. Like I might bet that prop. I don't know what that prop is, but I like that. Not confident in it, but I think he is gonna finish Randy Brown, and I think Randy Brown's starting to fade out. Randy Brown had promise early in his career to become like something special, and I thought he was.
He's been in the UFC. That's one thing that surprised me. He's been in the UFC since like 2017.
Yeah, he just
I
hasn't
think
really
his career he got hyped and then
just didn't piece it together. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Brian Battle. He's the
he was
fucking
very
boy.
hyped. He started his UFC career in 2016, which is crazy.
Yeah. Shout out more full violence gear. They got some Brian Battle shirts out there. Go check those out. Solid. Dude, I fucking love full violence. I'll fucking shout them out though.
He hates full violence, if you can't tell.
Matt Squared, what's your pick, brother?
I am going Brian Battle by club. Hold the sub. I think he TKOs him. Did y'all really think that Brian Battle was going to lose in a fist fight to a Jamaican dude? If he says that after the fight, that's going to be hilarious. Yeah, dude, he's good. He's, kind of like y'all were saying, they're both lanky, but I just think that even in striking, Brian's got more tools in his arsenal. And I think he's going to eventually catch him with something, maybe even something like a head kick while Brown's trying to escape. Just catch him on the way out, something like that. That's kind of how I see it playing out in my head. I really like the way that Brian Battle put it on his recent appearance on the Helwani show. He was saying something along the lines of like, I think Helwani had asked him like, what do you think of Randy Brown? And he was like, he's Randy Brown. He's like, he's good, but he's kind of plateaued and he wins some, loses some. He's kind of just like, he's good, but he's stayed where he's at for so many years now.
That he's been in the same, like, right outside the top 15.
Yeah, he's been a lingerer for a handful of years now. And I think he's right to believe that he stays there and Brian beats him and moves past and keeps on going the way he has been.
I think that is it fair to say like Randy Brown is so we're like Neil Magny's like the gatekeeper to like usually the top 10. Randy Brown's like the gatekeeper of the top 15. I feel like that's what it is. Two tall ass, lanky ass, skinny ass dudes. Like Max said, skinny. He is skinny for like 6'2". He's so skinny. That's what's crazy. Like Brian Battle, like I guess Brian Battle's skinny, but like at 6'1", he's not skinny like Randy Brown is skinny. It's weird. It's just a strange one. I'm glad we all agree on that one. Obviously, we're going to talk about our friend of the show next, right?
Yeah, we can do it.
I mean, we got to mention him. So
yeah, for sure. We talked about it before already, though. We made picks.
Oh yeah, I guess we all picked. I think we all picked Anders, right?
Yeah, I think so. Did you pick Anders?
I don't think I had a pick for that one because I was not part of that episode. And
okay.
Only had.
Oh yeah. Do you have a pick on it?
Pick remains the same. It's the same fight, and they've had an even longer camp now. Mm-hmm. It's Eric. He's gonna win.
Me too.
That sentiment. We can carry on.
I don't know what to talk about.
I mean, there's some good fights. Like the only two fights that I would even mention on the card is Durden and Van, and Guida and Hooper. Those are the two I would talk about.
I think Hooper is a pretty clear winner in my opinion.
But that's why I want to talk about it though. Like that's why I want to mention it because like I feel like this is a passing of the guard moment with Hooper and Guida.
I do not have I would think Josh Van beats Cody Durden, but Josh Van also has a habit of beating himself. So I think Josh Van does win. He's gonna win. Never mind. I'm thinking about somebody different. I was thinking about Kulabau. Yeah, Josh Van's going to beat the shit out of Cody Durden. Sorry. You see Knuckles' face. I feel like there's a face. Yeah, there's a face. I was looking for the face. Josh Van is going to beat the fuck out of Cody Durden. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be so confident in that. I don't necessarily disagree.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think Cody Durden's a cool guy. I think he's pretty good. I just think, I don't know, man. You're talking about another 33-year-old flyweight. And, yeah, he beat Matt Schnell, who retired right after.
Matt Schnell, the GOAT.
And then right before that, and also, like, can we also key in a piece where, like,
He also beat Charles Johnson, didn't he? Who beat Josh Van, right?
Don't mention the fact that he lost to Bruno Silva.
Okay, Mr.
Bruno
MMA
Silva's
math doesn't work.
Squared, shut the fuck up. Squared fucking shut the fuck up. I mean, like, that's the thing. MMA math doesn't work. That's why I'm like, that's why, like,
Cody Durden is another one of those guys that, like Volkov, 2 steps forward, one step back, and Josh Van has just not really looked bad in his UFC career so far. I just think he wins.
like, my thing is, I feel like Durden can get him on the ground. Like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't really have like as a betting. If I were to bet, obviously, like, I'm new to this shit on the betting side. I wouldn't bet on this fight because I don't fucking like that one. Is one I'm like, ugh, right? Obviously on the feet, Josh Van is worlds above, but on the ground, Cody Durden is worlds above. Josh Van has shown to not be like phenomenal on the ground, but where Josh Van has been beat and where he did get beat was on the feet by Charles Johnson, which is crazy. I'm gonna pick Van, although I think Durden has a very solid chance, and I'm gonna pick Van by decision. I think so. We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. I gotta pee, but you guys talk about something fun. Okay.
Boobs.
Titties.
Found something for me to want to beat your ass over again. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Chat, let me know if y'all want to see us fight. Because we've done it before, and let me tell you, I've got an undefeated record here.
You got like 200 pounds on me.
If this house had a belt, I would be the, like a 5-time defender.
You got like 250 pounds on me?
That's insane. I'm not even 250 pounds.
You got like 250.
How is that possible?
You got like 250 on me. Like a good 200. Like a good.
That would be.
Like a good 225.
That would be more of a. That would speak to how tiny you are more than anything.
No.
Regardless, it doesn't matter how much weight I got on you. You still got that big fucking mouth that likes to talk shit. And if I got to shut shit down, you best believe I'll use my 250-pound advantage on you.
Time out. That's not what usually happens. You usually start this shit, and then I reciprocate, and then you're like,
which is your first mistake.
And then you're like,
yeah.
You know what?
And how does it end?
Not good for me, dude, because you weigh so much more than me.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, dude, you weigh a lot more.
And then you just hey guys.
I remember when I beat you and Zan at the same time.
It
doesn't matter how much weight. That doesn't matter. My technique is flawless. I beat the fuck.
And then hey guys, and then you just have me, and then you just have me who just fucking. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
The name.
Oh, I meant Harper.
Michael.
Hey, I'll shout out. I will say, Squared did.
Yeah,
Squared.
in case you guys didn't know, Knuckles actually choked out Michael Chandler. It's crazy.
But no, Squared tapped me. Also, fucking shout out
my famous Kimura.
Leaves for 2 minutes, and bros are about to. Hey, it happens. Hey, should I do the fucking thing I said I was going to? Max, should I do the thing
Yeah,
I said?
yeah, you should do it for sure.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You want me to pour up a shot while you do it?
We're talking 3 back-to-back, so yeah, I guess, you know.
Matt, you want to try?
No.
Okay, let's see.
Degenerate alcoholic.
Oh, my God. I don't know how.
Very sad.
I genuinely don't know how I'm going to do this, but.
Ooh, good girl.
I believe in you, Knuckles.
I gotta fucking warm this beer up first before I do it. But let's say this real
Drop
quick
that
before I do.
between your thighs.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Get that shit.
But
I know how warm it gets down there.
but no, real quick though, before we do anything crazy, also, this is gonna give me some stall time to like fucking warm my beer up. Shout out to all the supporters over the past like 2 years that we've had. Bigger things are coming. Also, I have plans. I got to talk to the boys about it, but I've got plans because I have just certain things. But pay attention for some bench burner possible merchandise coming out. I will talk to you boys about that after the fact, after we end the episode, because some things have come to fruition. I just need designs, but and yeah, so everybody that wants one, you know, tune in the chat right now if you want a thing. Obviously, like I'm not gonna say they're free right now. We can't do all that. But like if you want one, if you're interested and want to give us a shout out, we might drop some shit. Trying to warm this beer up because this shit is fucking ice cold. But that also obviously we're gonna do a Tampa card thing, but I want to shout out for anybody that doesn't tune into that. Merry Christmas ahead of time. Happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, all that shit. Yeah. And I will have a Christmas present for the Bench Burner boys coming up for Max and Square. If everything pans out, I'm waiting for this fucking thing to pan out, but if everything pans out, we should be good. Fuck, I gotta do this thing, huh? Said I was gonna do it.
You did say that.
I gotta wait for Square to get back. Also, fucking everybody shout out in the chat. Huh?
Never mind. I guess he's away.
Ooh, Cuddy said he's gonna get some bench burner merch. We're gonna get it, dude. I'm deciding on like working on some shit. Obviously, I need Square to help me on it, but we gotta. It can't just be the fucking bench being burned. We gotta like it's got to be something. We gotta.
I'm a me and Matt will brainstorm. I've got some ideas.
Yeah. But I'll talk to you guys after we end this because it was a surprise. I was gonna say it like not on air, but like I got excited. Sorry. Yeah.
I got the surprise that I just told everybody about.
Hey, everybody.
It's still a surprise.
I'm pulling a fucking sorry. No, but I want to talk to you guys like after this. But just stay tuned for some merch. Talking with my hands a lot again. You guys ready for this big thing?
Oh yeah,
this big thing.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right. Cheers, buddies.
Cheers, dude. Have a shot.
I had some help. Oh Lord! Look at that hand.
Watch him do his thing. He's gonna do some crazy shit right here. You like you going through it.
Oh Lord.
Dude, I've never seen such a smooth transition in my life. That was wild. That transition was.
How'd you do that so fast? You'd have been a quick shooter back in the day.
Yeah, dude. You wouldn't have got shot in at all in a duel.
I'd imagine him. He's at the OK Corral on high noon, and he's whipping out the 6-shooter, and he starts fumbling.
Bro, just pull one of these, like he just.
You guys realize? Fuck you! I just fucking.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna say, shut the fuck up. I just fucking 3-pieced. Oh no.
Yeah, let that sink in.
Go ahead and pull a trig. Preemptive trig pull. On cam.
He's thinking
on
about
cam.
it. Yeah, he's like, he literally looked around like, do I have a trash can?
I didn't realize how long it took me to. I didn't realize how fucking long it took me to like do the fucking
Watch
like the first.
Try to get the what do you even call those little pieces that actually
The tab, you know, the fucking tab spun around, dude. The tab spun around 3 times. Anyway, that was a call out to the Bourbon and Bud days. I had to fucking do that for the shits and gigs. But yeah, that there you go, buddies. There you go, friends. There you go, fam.
Are we ending the live, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, we've been on an hour and 30. Everything else is just conversation between us. I do want to talk after this, so but yeah. I want to say real quick, my shout out, because before the alcohol hits my system, obviously it's already there, but
I would say it hasn't not yet.
I've been a little while. I've been a little wild tonight, so I apologize. I'm really fucking excited for this card. I think this is a hardcore's dream. I hope you guys tune in. I fucking love MMA. I love bourbon or bench burner. I do love Bourbon and Bud too, but I love bench burner. I love these 2 motherfuckers right here with my whole heart. They're my brothers till I fucking die. And yeah, I appreciate this past year and the past almost 2 years of everything that we've done. I know we got a small following, but like, you guys are always here. Shout out fucking 4-ounce sniper. Every time is here. When we drop that merch, 4-ounce sniper, you are getting the shit. You are getting a shirt, a hat, whatever. I'm fucking hooking you. On my expense. Not these 2 guys.
Say you're getting a shirt, a sweater, a hat. You're paying for all of it.
Yeah, but yeah, fucking shout out 4-ounce sniper, always here. And shout out all of our fans. Shout out all of our followers, our friends. Because you're not fans, you're friends. And that's what I gotta say. I fucking love you guys. Been drinking a little bit, but love you guys and love these guys. That's how I'm gonna end what I gotta say. If you guys got anything else to say, you know.
Matt, you got anything?
Oh, the socials.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter, X, at bench_burner, Instagram, TikTok, at bench burner sports, all one word. And then Facebook, you'll find us bench burner sports, 3 words. Yeah.
TikTok?
I think I said that right.
Probably.
Instagram and TikTok, bench burner sports.
No.
Yep.
Cool.
That's where you'll find us. And, I post promo clips and all kinds of stuff there. Anything fun, updates. That's how on our social media, that's where you'll find updates for our next live or our next drop, this and that. So if you're trying to stay up to date, follow us. I'd shout out to YouTube, but like I always say, if you're watching this, then you already know. So like and subscribe. And hit that notification button.
Oh, yeah. Again, we appreciate everybody hopping in. As always, it's been another fun episode of the Bench Burner Sports Podcast. We love these live series. We love interacting with you guys in the chat. Tell your friends about us. Follow us. Subscribe to us. We just have a good time on here. It's a good time. But again, we appreciate everybody for doing everything they do for us, because you guys do a lot more than you know. I mean, we appreciate everybody that hops into our streams and watches our videos and listens to our lives. We'll have some interviews coming out soon, so appreciate everybody. Well, have a good night.